Welcome to Through the Table Podcast with Brian, JL, Tom, Rick, and Russ.
Are they? I'm looking at Instagram right now. Are they trying to revamp Shotzi Blackheart already?
Probably, which means she's going to get released soon.
Well, they made a big push with her last week, and then they turned her heel at the end of the show. But I don't
they're
know
doing
what
this.
They're doing.
I'm looking at this thing she just posted where she's like walking down the hallway with this like super tight dress on, and her jacket, her like leather jacket, she throws it on the ground and walks away. So the way I take that is that she's, you know what I mean? Like she's getting rid of that. She's like shedding the jacket or whatever.
Oh boy.
I guess she got a huge pop when she came out last week, and then they turned her heel, and everyone hated it.
Because that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
So released. She's one of the 32 names.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Vince will get mad and go, what is Ruby doing back here again?
I thought we fired her. And she's going to be TBS champ soon.
Maybe.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would like it. I always wondered that. Why did they hire her when they had Ruby? I mean, either that or they could have put them together, I guess. But just Vince, you know, like I said before, I think just Vince doesn't understand that whole gimmick / lifestyle.
No, none.
Zero understanding. He's from that old school era, right? Like the people who look like that were problems.
Yeah.
I still get Rick. Rick, you and I have a ton of tattoos. People kind of look at you like, you know.
Oh yeah.
I still to this day.
Yeah.
To this day, and it's so much more accepted. Like I've got family, I've got cousins and stuff who, you know, if I see them, they're like, "You were such a good kid. What happened?" I'm like,
I've had people like walking down the mall, and kids are walking, and I've actually seen like their parents like grab them and like bring them closer and stuff like that. It's just like,
Christ, you don't look like a priest,
right? It's like, I'm not gonna snatch your kid, lady. Don't worry.
Yeah. Vince is just that old school guy that doesn't get it.
No, he will never will.
I mean, I'd love to see if if they actually do something with her, but I just don't. I don't think. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if she came out tonight already or what, or if she's about to on TV, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of the Tank.
Probably gone. Yeah.
They're gonna get everything that got her over in NXT is gone.
Yep.
I wouldn't even be shocked if she loses the green hair at some point.
No, they like everybody with different colored hair. That's how they can tell the women apart.
Right, but at the same time, she has all those tattoos, so it's like,
true.
You know, maybe that, you know, oh, she has black hair with tattoos. That's okay.
She's one that got into it with Chris Jericho too.
But because she was making fun of Jericho's bump off the top of the cage, that's why they were getting into it.
Yeah,
she was giggling and saying, "Haha, that's funny. You're not hurt," and this and that. That's why they were fighting.
This was coming from the girl, though, that anytime she did an NXT, a dive on NXT, always hit was her forehead every single time. Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like the infamous Lita bump on Raw when she basically touches the back of her head with her feet.
Mm-hmm.
That was Shotzi Blackheart every Wednesday on NXT.
Yep.
And I like Shotzi, but she's an absolute maniac. I do think it's funny though that she's just fighting with Chris Jericho over.
Oh yeah, they were going back and forth for a while on it. Like she wasn't going to let it go. He wasn't going to let it go.
Oh no, Jericho. I mean, what else is Jericho going to do other than cocaine?
Well, I don't know how to segue from that, but I was about to say.
Jeez.
Well, I guess Jericho, he was once in a tag team with the Big Show. Next week, I have the opportunity to speak to Paul White and MJF. What should I ask them? Obviously, they're promoting Full Gear.
Obviously. Yeah.
And a side note, I was at the Red Notice premiere the other day and talked to The Rock and the queen of the WWE, not Queen Charlotte, but the new Queen of the Ring was there. And I talked to her as well.
Okay.
Nice.
But what should I ask MJF? Because I imagine he might be in character when.
He is in character.
All
most of the time. Yep. Well, we never case him.
I was gonna say, ask him if he could.
Why you're such an asshole?
If he can cut a good promo without just being.
That was my first question.
Or not.
Why did he get Chad Epic out of the backstage area?
I shouldn't say it completely. I just feel like
douchebag.
It's just
cheap.
I feel it's super cheap heat. Like it's total cheap heat, and that's just what I hate about it. Speaking of something other than heat, actually a good pop. Did you guys watch Dynamite with the? I mean, even though I hated the segment, Jericho had one good line with the Inner Circle and the American Top Team.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Paige Van Zant was like, "I'll take all you guys on at one time."
All five of you. Yep.
And Jericho said, "Maybe you could save that for your OnlyFans." And I was like,
That's pretty good.
And then she stood there awkwardly and like,
she was just like, because she had no idea. You know what I mean? Like, because all those guys would just be like, well, you know what I mean? And now you can't do that. So, you're gonna have to stand there because you have nothing else to say on the microphone.
Some people need a script.
Yep. But that was a great line.
Yeah.
But honestly, I knew where that whole Jericho thing was going. I knew they were going with Lambert.
Oh yeah.
As that.
Once they won that match last week, I knew that he was going to be one of them.
I'm trying to think. What could you ask Paul White? Whose idea is it to wrestle three guys every single dark? Because that seems like that's all they do with him now. Is just they just put him on a dark taping, and he always wrestles three guys.
I have a question. Why is he afraid to stay home? Why does he have to keep coming back? Enough already.
I mean,
so far, Russ has no questions to ask. What else does he have left?
I was gonna say, what does he have left? Does he? Is he gonna
sign there for a reason? What's the reason?
Ask him if he's ever gonna wrestle Marco Stunt.
I've got a question. I got a question. How about hey, how's the weather up there?
Oh no.
Wait, JL is here.
No, you can.
Hi guys.
You know what you could ask him? Ask him if what's the deal with the last I heard he was trying to trademark Captain Insano.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yes.
Is Captain Insano gonna ever appear in AEW?
Probably.
That's what
Here's
you
hoping.
should ask him, Captain Insano. And if he says he's thought about it, you say you have to have Adam Sandler introduce you, but he has to be the water boy.
Insano in the championship tournament? Why did Miro take Captain Insano's spot?
I would have popped huge for that. That would have been better than Miro. Captain Insano.
There was somebody else they were working on. I don't know who the name was.
I
But
heard.
they had to fly Miro in at 3:00 that afternoon.
I would say, yeah. I read that they made They just said Tuesday. They were like, "All right, Miro, we need you at Dynamite tomorrow."
He had some sort of obligation during the day. I guess it was something he had till like 1 or 2 o'clock, so they weren't even sure if he was going to be able to make it.
I mean, what kind of obligation could he have had?
I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, is it AEW like your prime obligation?
It was something. He got excused to be off because
Oh.
there was something going on with him. I'm not sure what it was. Who knows? Could have been something with the wife for all I know.
I would say I have to have sex with my wife.
But he hasn't since he lost the belt, supposedly. That's what his interviews say.
Yes,
He's sleeping on the couch still.
I love it.
So quick side note to the Paige Van Sant thing.
Yeah.
I just watched it. She actually did something kind of cool after he said that. She did the money thing. So she reacted to it in a pretty good way.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's probably having a great time.
Her stuff is scripted. I know that. So they probably at least told her what was going to happen.
That could be. I just think she's just having a blast, just
like for sure.
Skank every week and just be like, yeah, this is great wrestling.
Well, she's wanted to get into wrestling from MMA.
Because I read the thing, because there was the first time she came out, there was a second girl. I don't remember the girl's name, but I guess she's like, this is stupid. And Paige Van Zant.
It's all fake. Like, right. It's all a joke. I could beat all these guys with my hand tied behind my back. They're a joke. Wrestling's goofy. It's like, okay, you're not coming back.
Yeah, Paige wants to get into entertainment aspects because she was on Dancing with the Stars and she's been doing other things too. And
she's lost a bunch of matches in MMA.
I would say she's going that Ronda Rousey route
the other way.
Yeah, her last run in UFC was like 0-4 or something like that.
It was awful. Yeah, I think she signed with
looks kept her for a couple more matches.
She signed with some other brand, some other group, and had a match and lost as well. I don't know,
Bellator or something.
It wasn't them. It was like Super Cage Fights or something.
Yeah,
it was even lower than Bellator, and she lost. So that's what I'm saying. She's trying to get into entertainment and wrestling now because that's not really going to happen anymore for her.
Well, it's funny because when I was reading the article about you, it's like, she signed to like Professional Fight League, and it's like, who the hell is the PFL? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay. She works at the Sunoco station down the street.
Probably does.
The only FL that matters is the XFL.
And it didn't come back.
It's gonna.
So do we know?
Yeah.
Does she actually have an OnlyFans page?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
I'm looking.
Nothing X-rated, but she does.
Well, then
so
I'm
Jericho
not
did her a favor because Jericho did her a favor. Yeah.
If I don't see the puss, I'm not subscribing. It's just like a rule. I'm not paying $10 or more a month if I'm not getting the goods.
Nope, not from her page.
I can see what she looks like for free.
I have a friend that has an OnlyFans, and she was actually on Instagram one time, and it's like her OnlyFans is like $12 a month or something like that. Wow. And she made a like a Instagram story that was just like, listen guys, I did this because Instagram keeps censoring my photos. She's like, but no matter how many times you ask, I am not showing you guys. And I was like, I had to applaud it because it's but yeah, that was just I am.
But for $13.99,
Some of these girls make money.
Yeah, they do.
You figure some of them are charging $10 a month. You get 1,000 subscribers because you are
Zelina
showing the
Vega
good.
was $30 a month, and she was just like, "This is me and my cosplay and my red
cosplay
hair."
outfits,
Whoa.
right? Yep.
And all these WWE fans are like, "Yeah, here's my money." You know what I mean? It's just
basically.
But yeah,
Lana wants one. Miro won't let her have it.
No.
That'd be funny.
She does it anyway.
Miro would keep breaking in every time she tries to go on.
You think this is the video? She actually shows the puss, but every single time we get there, here he is showing up.
He pounds over the doors. She's just about.
Just Miro's head just comes up from the bottom of the screen, just blocks it.
I'm not sure what you can ask MJF. I know he stays in character for almost all the interviews he does.
Who is he fighting at Full Gear?
He's fighting Darby.
Ask him, is it painful to have to listen to Darby try to cut a promo? Because it's when he does it.
It's so bad.
It's bad. It's so bad. Just jump on your head. That's all you need to do. Just jump on your head. Don't talk. Just shush.
I like Darby too, but I feel sometimes like Vince McMahon has a point when I look at someone like Darby, and it's just like, could you go to catering for a little bit? Could you throw some food down the old throat?
I guess he can't put on weight.
First time I saw him, Brian, was
for the longest time.
When me and you we went to the Evolve show,
Yep.
and the main event was Darby versus Joey Janela.
Yeah, and Janela had the belt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember looking at this guy being like, he's wearing tights, women's tights, and Daisy Dukes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's got to weigh $130, soaking wet with a brick in his pocket. And like when I found out, that they saw AEW signed him, I was like, I don't get it. But everybody loves the guy.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I'm a just old grumpy guy.
He fits into the age range that they're buying for the demos.
Headlock.
He's right into the demo. He's one of those. Everything he's on, everyone loves it.
Yeah, he has that cool factor or whatever. I remember I was helping out with the Maverick League, and the last main event that they had was the champ was Killer Cross against Darby Allin.
Oh, okay.
Before all that happened.
You're right.
So,
but
you heard of him then, but then it was just kind of like, okay, is he Jeff Hardy? Like, what is he?
Right.
No, I've seen him a bunch of times before I saw him, and he's always the same style. But he says, "I'll go in and I can go to McDonald's and eat 17 cheeseburgers, and I'll lose 1 pound." His metabolism he can't eat. He says, "No matter what I try, I can't put on weight."
Heroin.
Unfortunately, he's drug free like CM Punk. That's his whole motto.
Well, I was just gonna say too, like how everyone's like he's so popular. Even Punk, like one of Punk's first interviews, he just said if 15-year-old CM Punk, this would have been his favorite wrestler.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But
because he doesn't care if he hurts himself.
I saw a GIF one time. He took like this backdrop from, I believe it was Chris Dickinson.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to, it looked like he was trying to get backdropped out of the ring onto like a stage.
Yeah.
And his feet hit the stage and he like landed on his neck and like somehow like folded in half and like headbutted himself in the groin at the same time. It was just, it was gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just, I don't know, just some of the, like, he's an absolute maniac. Like the time Brian Cage put him in the body bag full of thumbtacks, and power bombed him out of the ring onto the ramp, just in a battle royal out of all. Bob Evans would have had
him. He would hate their battle royals.
Taking thumbtack body bag bumps in this goddamn battle royal.
He'd be in the back having a hissy fit watching those battle royals. Why is all these bumps? Everyone bumps in them. Yeah, Darby. He also did the stairs with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, where they threw him down the stairs, and he was like
ragdolled down the steps,
head first down the stairs, didn't care.
Or when they dragged him with the car.
In the car, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, he's a weird ass dude.
Yeah, he's wild. He just
seems like I just need to make art, man. Like
that's probably how he sees it. Yep, totally.
Like even what was it when he fought MJF in the crowd, and it was like before he came out, they do like that weird video where some scrawny looking dude's wearing an MJF mask and he comes out and it's just in black and white, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, he does a lot of those vignettes that he does for himself. He actually films them all. Like he does it with his dad at his dad's house.
It's just like I am so
like when he burns himself in the car and jumps out of it going 70 miles an hour. Like he comes up with all these ideas and they film it and gives them to Tony, and Tony's like, all right, I'll figure out how to use it.
Remember the one there was one of them where he's like when he jumped out of the helicopter?
Yeah.
It was like,
yep.
What? I don't know.
Well, they have him at the Jaguars games now, dressed in the Jaguars mascot, and he jumps off the roof and bungee jumps down to the field before every game now.
So that is him?
That's him.
That's confirmed?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
He said it in an interview that he goes, yeah, that's me. I asked him one day if I could do that, and they go, why don't you do it at the Jaguar games? He goes, I could care less. I just want to do it. So they have him do it every game now. So they have two costumes, one for him and one for the actual mascot.
What the?
Yep. He does the jump. They take him off. He runs into the stadium section, and then the other guy comes out in a minute or two. Yep.
That other guy's like, I am a.
Like the other guy's like Mark Henry size, like this huge guy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he did it. He said it as a joke, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll let you do it." All right.
Wow. That's funny. I like that though. It's like, it's like WWE won't let the guys do like most stuff, and then Tony Khan's just like, yeah, just jump off the top of my stadium. It's fine.
Just make sure you get rigged up right. Yeah.
That's funny. It is funny though. Like just sometimes it you see not the minor leagueness of, but like just sometimes AEW, there's certain things AEW does that you just like, okay, that's still, you guys, I don't know. It's like
every idea is a good idea.
Yeah. Even when
it's not. Yeah.
Right.
And they try to make it work somehow, or they give it a shot and you go, oh, that should never have happened.
I mean, I got to applaud him for certain things, like when Brandy was doing that awesome Kong stuff, and, cutting all the girls' hair, and then everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll stop this now."
That's the big thing: is if something doesn't work, they will just stop it and they'll change it right up. I mean, look, QT Marshall's not on TV anymore because everyone hated it so much they took him off. He's still around, but you don't see him on Dynamite anymore, wasting 10 minutes of valuable airtime anymore.
Right. He's just jobbing to dudes on Dark and Elevation, which that's what he should be doing.
Right. Yeah, he had a match on, was it last week? And he got hit underneath the eye, and he had a big mouse forming on it. Bad. It was like by the end of the match, you couldn't even see out of it. Of course he lost, but it's QT.
So who do you lose to? Because
God, who did he fight?
I was gonna say it was somebody that was on Dynamite that
they mentioned it.
Yeah, I forget who it was.
God, yeah, I know, and they mentioned it. I can't remember who it was.
Less QT Marshall is okay with me.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys, Colorado and Solo and Agogo and all them jabrones. You can get rid of all of them.
Well, he's like Cody's buddy in the back and all that.
Yeah, I know he's like what is he? Basically Cody's assistant, right? The same thing with
Sammy Guevara hit him. It was Sammy Guevara that did it.
Oh, okay.
when he had his title match last week. They must have mentioned it, I bet. He gave him one of his spin kicks and he actually kicked him in the face.
Sammy's got to calm down with that stuff. He's
Mhm.
I don't know.
He gets out there and you can tell he gets a little overexcited.
So how do you guys feel about the thing they've been doing in AEW now, the 4 pillars?
I like it.
Do you agree with those 4?
No, I agree with MJF, but I'm actually going to sign off right now because I have to take the dog out and he is pacing around hysterically. So
All right.
I'm tired of cleaning up pee, so I'm going to go take him out.
All right, no problem.
All right.
See you later.
Later, guys.
Take it easy.
Turn.
I don't think his intern's old enough to do it. The 4 pillars, the way Darby gets reactions and all that, you'd have to say he definitely would be one for sure. And MJF definitely, they want Jungle Boy to be one. He's not one now, but eventually probably.
See
And
that's
Sammy, I don't buy Sammy as a building block guy like that.
so that's my thing. See, I mean, maybe I'm also a little biased because my hatred for MJF, but like I can see Darby. You know what I mean? Like as much as I don't understand Darby,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you'd have to be blind and dumb to not see that he's just over.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Jungle Boy, I agree. Like I
think
I also
eventually
agree
he's
with
going to
you.
get there.
Right.
It's just not now, but you can see he's got that talent to be a top guy.
Absolutely. And I think and just him, like I said earlier, him just with being with Christian is only just going to help him.
And you see they give him those like spots where he fought Jericho and he fought Omega and he gets that shine, but he's just not ready yet.
He's like right on the cusp all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Guevara, I don't see that.
And I don't see the Sammy.
Mm-hmm. I don't either.
I agree with 2 out of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know you have your MJF hatred, but he's definitely there because he's one of their top heels.
I mean, I can see it.
Just because of the age, and that's what they're going with the age, and who's going to be the next, top guys for 10 years. He's definitely one of them for sure.
But I don't know. I don't see it's
Sammy. I don't.
Right. I don't see Sammy.
I don't know why they use. I mean, obviously they love him and all that, but I just don't see him as one of those guys that's going to be a top guy.
Right.
Do I see him ever being a world champion? Probably not.
No, definitely not.
The other 3, yeah.
MJF for sure will be world champ.
I think all 3 will event at some point. If Darby doesn't kill himself first.
Right.
Jungle Boy might be 2 or 3 years down the road, but
yeah, they want that to happen. They definitely want that to happen.